What's up, blockchain? This is Nick from Truth Blitz. Hope you guys are having a good day. I know it's a little late to be making a video. Well, normally I make them a little bit earlier, but let's take a quick look at the market and then we will get into it. So right now we're sitting at 535, almost $536 billion overall market cap. Bitcoin dominant, slightly down from my last video, 34.8%. And we're sitting just over $11,000 in Bitcoin, $11,096 to be exact. $996 Ethereum. It slightly recovered from yesterday, but nothing to write home about, as they say. So I want to, before I get into this article, I want to make a clarification on last night's video. And I realized this after I made the video that I should have kind of been more specific and kind of clarified what I meant a little bit more. And I just watched Crypto Blood's video and I spoke with him last night as well. Now, he doesn't believe that this is the case. Now, first of all, I did not mean that I think the futures, Bitcoin futures trading is what is driving the price down. That's not what I meant, and I should have been a little more clear on that. My meaning was, in what, like I said, this is only my theory, but my belief, just because of the correlation I'm seeing in prices at the time of contracts launching and the CBOE contract expiring, etc., is what I think, and like I said, this is only my theory and my opinion, as well as others on the internet, because I have seen others say the same thing. My theory is that they're basically manipulating the price so that way they can short Bitcoin in the futures market. This is a relatively small market. I mean, look at Bitcoin's market cap, $186 billion, right? Currently. Obviously, you know, it was more before. But in the couple months leading up to our high of around 20,000, it got up there pretty fast. And Crypto Blood said, you know, to me, well, you know, we've seen that kind of price increase or even more and then, you know, pullback before. And I do understand that. And like I said, this is you know, very conspiratorial of me, but these friggin' central bankers, right? They do this to every market. Every market they get involved in, they fucking manipulate, right? They manipulate the shit out of the metals market. They manipulate every market. They're in the bond market, everything. They have their grubby friggin' paws in. They manipulate the shit out of it for the benefit of a few, of the elite, okay? And nobody can argue that fact because that is true, all right? And if you think that is not the case, then I highly suggest you really do some research on the matter. Okay? But I think it's pretty safe to say that if you're involved with cryptocurrencies, you're pretty aware of central bankers. You're pretty aware of who runs the world. All right? And that is the banking elite. So what I was saying was, in my theory, is that they are manipulating the price of Bitcoin downward. You know, they bought Bitcoin and kept buying Bitcoin, driving the price up prior to these futures contracts launching, and then drove the price downward. That way they can short the market, the futures market. That is what I meant. Now, also, and I understand, and there are other factors at play here, such as the various FUD that we see from governments, and that is re-spewed by the corrupt mainstream media, okay, and also all over the internet, not even just from the mainstream media. So, you know, I can even take it a step further and say, well, maybe that was planned, because as I said, these central bankers, these banking elite, they control everything, okay? They control the media, okay? They control governments. So, you know, we could even take it a step further and say that was purposely, this FUD was purposely spread to also help drive down the market, in addition to market manipulation by the bankers. Or it could have just been regular FUD that we see in the space, because we see FUD all the time. So, you know, I'm not saying one way or another what happened. All I'm saying is you could draw that conclusion if you wanted to. But that is what I meant. I did not mean that the futures market itself is what was driving Bitcoin down. That's not what I meant. So I just wanted to, somebody commented on my video last night and kind of said that, and I said, yeah, well, that's what I meant. I probably should have been a little more clear in the video, because I did realize that after I made it, that I should have kind of clarified a little more what I meant, and it wasn't that the futures trading itself is what was driving the price down. Anyway, listen, this is, you don't have to agree with me, okay? I know a lot of people do, a lot of people don't, and that's just the way it is, you know? We don't know for sure. So, again, that is my theory. Do I have evidence to back that up? No, it's a theory. So, again, we don't know for sure. But I just wanted to make that clarification for you guys. This article caught my eye, and I think it's pretty cool, to be honest with you. Vermont proves blockchain friendly, hosts real estate pilot program. Proppy, a Palo Alto-based global blockchain real estate marketplace, announced the launch of a pilot program in South Burlington, Vermont, to use blockchain technology to record real estate documentation, the latest related development in the so-called blockchain-friendly state. The startup, headed by founder Natalia Kuryaneva, sorry if I slaughtered your name, uses blockchain protocols to record real estate transactions on a ledger that governments can use to tie titles to properties securely and efficiently. Proppy also works to match buyers with both sellers and brokers, and offers information on neighborhoods where the properties are located. Michael Sherling, Development Secretary at the Vermont Agency of Commerce and Community Development, said in the press release that the pilot project is emblematic of Vermont's long history of innovating business, insurance, and financial technology. We are fortunate to have a cutting-edge statutory framework that enables the use of blockchain technology, and we will continue to work with the legislature to ensure Vermont remains at the forefront of these innovations. In 2015, Vermont had passed a law related to economic development that contained a section on blockchain technology. The law mandated that a report be made on the possible uses of blockchain for government, such as its potential for the verification of state records and the use of smart contracts. The real estate industry has already long been making use of blockchain protocols and tokenization. In the U.S., the Miami real estate industry has embraced cryptocurrencies, and property deals in New York and Lake Tahoe have taken place with Bitcoin transactions. Internationally, property in Dubai and Bali has sold for Bitcoin as well. Proppy also previously launched a pilot program in August 2017 in Ukraine, partnering with the country's agency for e-governance to allow foreign investors to purchase property in Ukraine. So, this just kind of goes to show where we are headed, okay? blockchain is here to stay, and if you have not yet realized that, you need to wake up. This is why when people say cryptocurrencies are a bubble, this is not Internet 2.0, I just kind of laugh in their face, because we have governments adopting blockchain. Okay, and this just goes to show what is going on. Okay, and this is not the only story like this. We're hearing about things like this every day. So I did invest in Proppy during the pre-ICO or the ICO. I do not still hold Proppy, and I haven't even looked at what the value is lately. But I am hoping that when it comes time for me to purchase my first house in the next, I'm hoping year, sometime in the next year, that I am able to do that with Bitcoin or with cryptocurrency. And I was helping out my aunt and her friend earlier today, her best friend, to get into the crypto space. And my aunt's friend was speaking with a real estate agent. I don't know if she's in business with her or whatever, but she was saying that, and she didn't have all the details on it, but she did say that the real estate agent said there's a way for people through them to purchase real estate with Bitcoin. So this is the way things are going. You know, we are definitely full steam ahead toward mainstream adoption of blockchain. And, you know, it's not going anywhere. And people are going to look back afterwards, later on, and they're going to say, damn, I really wish I listened to those people and got into this while it was still affordable, because at that point there's going to be so many areas that blockchain is being used and that cryptocurrencies are being used, and prices are going to reflect that. So, and I'm not saying, listen, I am very well aware that the vast majority of these cryptocurrencies on, for example, CoinMarketCap, 1,476, there's more getting added every day. I'm well aware that the vast majority of these are poof, gonna be gone. All right, there is no use case for most of these. Okay, and you know, I understand we have utility tokens for various things, but when you really take a look at a lot of them, do we need that? We don't need a separate token to buy clothes, a separate token to buy food, a separate token to buy fuel, so on and so forth. But there are going to be a good number of these that are still going to be here. Just as when the .com bubble burst, and I use this analogy all the time, all of the shit.coms like pets.com and so on and so forth were gone, and then we were left with the good ones. The ones that if you were holding them back then and are still holding them today, you're doing quite well for yourself. So I really do feel that is going to be the same type of situation. Okay. So in a sense, maybe you can say there's a bubble. Okay. But Bitcoin's not going anywhere, Ethereum's not going anywhere, and a number of others are not going anywhere. Now it's up to you to do your due diligence and decide which ones you think are going to be here, because nobody knows for sure. Okay, I can't tell you without a shadow of a doubt, or beyond the shadow of a doubt, that Stellar Lumens is gonna be here 2 years from now. Or any other one for that matter. You know, other than, like I said, Bitcoin and Ethereum will still be here. And that's just my belief. You know, so you know where I'm going with this. You get where I'm going with this. It's up to you to do your due diligence and to make your purchases to the best of your ability. Okay, but other than that, that's really all I got for today. So thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Twitter at TruthBlitzMedia. Click on the Block Party Podcast official channel link in the description and subscribe, because I talked to Crypto Blood last night and we both decided that pretty soon we are going to only be uploading our podcast episodes on that channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed, hit the bell so you guys get notifications when we will be uploading our episodes. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time.